on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
I mean, yeah, you on PS5 or no? And just a heads up, you gotta send up front. I don't airbrit, just so you're aware.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's gonna take a shot right away.
You let me know if you're on PS5 or not, bro.
Almost feels like anything you can do we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that.
I'm at 26. What man you think, twin?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, 60 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Dang. But you like that, bro? Match points up about to come out. Holy shit.
He's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Allen going to change it up. 2nd and 4. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to move back in front. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And now an audible here into something else. Allen will try to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And some space here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Mahomes now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Allen to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Allen going to change this at the line. 2nd and 2. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throws to his running back, Kareem Hunt, complete.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. Mahomes now on the sneak.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
To throw is Allen. That's caught out wide by Cooks.
And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Cook. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.